Hello, thank you so much for watching this video. I had really a blast making it. We did this back in early April this year when North India was still not under lockdown and there were not a lot of cases and travel was still open. Anyway, I hope all of you are safe these days and just making all necessary efforts to help people around you and to curb the spread of the virus. Coming back to the video, with this section I want to give you as much information as possible around this trail, starting with how you can get to the trailhead. Diving right in, it was me and two of my friends from school who decided to take this trip. Took a bus from Majnu Ka Tila in New Delhi to Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh. If you take an AC semi-sleeper bus, it would cost you around 1100 to 1400 rupees. The buses usually make one rest stop in the night where you can find food, drinks and restrooms. So we started around 9:30 PM from New Delhi and were in Dharamshala at 7 AM in the morning, which was pretty quick actually. Once you've reached Dharamshala, right where the bus drops you, you will find a bunch of taxis available for you to hire. We hired a taxi to take us to Kareri village, which is like a 26-kilometer trip. It takes about 1 hour to complete. The driver charges us for 1500 rupees for a small car that could accommodate the three of us. It was an Alto. Then once you reach Kareri village, oh man, what a beautiful place. Again, you can see some videos that I posted on Instagram, and that's one place that you can also follow me. Once we reached Kareri village, we spent like 1 or 2 hours resting, and we had some really nice aloo ka parathas for breakfast. We were actually waiting for a friend to join us there, along with two of his brothers, and we left for the hike as soon as they arrived, which was around 10 a.m. Alright, so we're in Google Earth now, and so yeah, right here you can see Dharamshala. This is where we started, and this is where we hired a cab. The cab took us all the way through here till Kareri, which is right here, Kareri Khas. I hope it captures it. Perfect. I don't need you. Yes. Alright. So here, Kareri Khas, the Kareri village, very beautiful village. I've said it like 10 times already. Now look upwards. These are massive mountains. Massive mountains of Dauladar range. Now, starting from Kareri Khas, it's a very straightforward trail. You need to walk all the way to Noli. Starting from Kareri Khas, we walk to Noli, and from Noli we take this route upwards with steep gradients in this region, all the way up to Reoti. Reoti is somewhat like a midpoint. I mean, clearly you can see it's not really a midpoint, but that's how the locals refer it all around. Once you reach Reoti, this is a popular rest stop for a lot of people. You can find a lot of food to eat here, but yeah, you can find food to eat all across the trail. Once you reach Reoti, from there it's another, I think, 2 to 3 hours to reach Kareri Lake, and boy, you cannot see the lake until you reach it. That's the massive challenge. Challenge in the sense it's mentally very challenging to not be able to see where you want to go unless you reach there. So yeah, it's a bit difficult in that sense. Getting into the details, you start from Kareri Khas and trying to reach Noli. You can see you just need to walk westwards, and the trail is not very difficult here. The gradient is not too strong, it's not too steep in the sense that you don't have to put in a lot of effort. This trail starting from Kareri to Noli is majorly going through villages. You won't find a lot of dense tree cover, as you might have already seen in the video. That's pretty much it. It's nothing too serious, but it's a very good stretch to get you warmed up for what's coming next. Yep. Once you reach Noli, Noli has a bridge. Looks like a major bridge over there. But yeah, there are stalls around, shops around where you can buy food to eat. You get cooked eggs, Maggi, and packed food like chips, soft drinks. Starting from Noli, you don't cross the bridge across the stream. You just make a turn right below the bridge and start walking along the stream. To be honest, it's a relief at that point to have that stream right beside you. The beginning is nothing too serious. The forest now becomes denser, and initially you have the trail is pretty straightforward, nothing too serious, but then it starts to manifest into steep gradients. I don't know if it's a problem for you, but it was something I did not really enjoy. Was the fact that these gradients are not exactly trails that you need to follow, but it's a billion stairs that you just need to climb now, and that's frustrating to see, right? At least for me. So it's just one stair after the other, and one staircase after the other, and just never ends until you reach the lake. Now you go forward and up until the point you reach Reoti, right here, where there's again a bridge that you might have seen in the video. Yep, this one. This is probably a good point to camp, I would say, if you don't want to make the whole trip in one single day. There's some flat ground right at Reoti, and a shop, a dhaba, where you can get food. So probably a good spot to camp if you want to stay the night and don't want to make the trip in one go. Then going from Reoti, I mean, after this point you would see that the tree line gets a bit rare. I mean, there are a lot of trees here, but on the trail you would stop finding trees right after Reoti. Going from Reoti, it's again a million stairs, but the route is not, now there are no steep gradients as such. The route is majorly up and down, while there's a gradual gradient upwards. At this point, I think the stream is now very easily accessible to you, so it's good. It's very easy to just sit beside the stream and enjoy the moment, relax for some time, and maybe drink water from the stream. It's just wow, it's an amazing experience. Now going upwards, here you would start to see. Now by the time we reached this region, it was around 5ish by the time we reached here, and the weather starts to get a little colder. It's still very pleasant. I love the evening time over there, and we just kept on pushing ourselves to reach the lake. Well, we didn't really have an option, but yeah, mentally very challenging. At least for me it was. I don't trek a lot, not very regularly, so yeah, it was kind of a challenge. Now if you ask me the question how you know that you've reached the lake, you would suddenly see a mountain with a lot of snow on it, and this is exactly the view at that point. And you keep on walking, and suddenly the lake appears out of nowhere, and I think it's probably one of the best views I've seen so far on the trek. And the beauty is that this direction is west, and the sun rays at sunset directly hit the lake. They also hit the mountains right here, these huge snow-capped mountains. So the whole region turns orangish, reddish, and it's really beautiful. So yeah, that's the trail. If you ask me 3 things that I like about this trek, one, and on top, is definitely the view at sunset at the lake. Snow-capped mountains, glacial lake. Second is how easy this trek is. It's very easy to reach. You don't really have to carry a lot of stuff. There are camps available. There are food stalls available throughout the trek. So it's very easy that way. And third, since it's easy, it's also pretty quick to do. So you can travel into Dharamshala on a Friday and be back in Delhi on a Monday. So it's quite comfortable in that sense for people like me. Now, 3 things that I don't like about this trek. One, since it's easy, it attracts a lot of people, a lot of crowd, and there are a lot of dhabas throughout the trek. Now, with their current mindset, people tend to leave more than their footprint behind, if you know what I mean. So it's not very hard to find litter around the trail, and it's just very saddening and not a pretty sight. 2, that there are just way too many stairs, and it just feels like you're climbing stairs one after the other, and you just keep on doing that until you reach the lake. And part of that is also that it does not offer great views throughout the trek, and sometimes it gets really exhausting just climbing stairs and not be able to enjoy the scenery a lot. Third, it's not really a negative point, but one thing that made it difficult for me was that the nights get really windy and cold. The way the lake is set is kind of inside a valley, like a U-shaped structure, so the wind blows through it, and it's really hard to light bonfires in the night to keep you warm, and you have to wear like a lot of layers to make sure that you're feeling comfortable. And because of that, it's very hard to enjoy the night sky, and which is definitely a part of all my experiences where I have to camp in the mountain. So yeah, those are the things I like and I don't like. As of challenges that I see on this trek, I don't see a lot of challenges. There are dhabas throughout the route. You don't have to carry a lot of food with you. There are camps throughout the trek at these dhabas and at Kareri Lake to spend the night. These are not too expensive, pretty reasonable pricing. And the only challenge that I foresee is, as I said, there are too many stairs. It gets really exhausting. That's it. Will I recommend this trek for beginners? Kind of. I would say if you're trekking for the very first time, you can probably try something like Reoti or Khirganga. They're easier treks than Kareri. But this is not that difficult either. This could be like a second or third or fourth trek that you might do. The only challenge is that you have to walk a lot in one stretch if you try to make it to Kareri Lake in one go, and there are a lot of stairs which can get a bit exhausting. So yeah, beginners are welcome to try this, definitely. this is it for this video. If you like this, please drop a thumbs up, press the like button, and do drop your comments. This is a format that I'm trying for the very first time, trying to work on the audio quality and the video quality. So I would really love to know your thoughts about this video, and do share it with your friends and family who are really into trekking and hiking, or is something that they would want to explore, or are here just for the good views. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.